We're live, officially live.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! So we are here right now. We're in at Cruise headquarters in a fancy studio. So hopefully our voices sound crystal clear because it's an audio studio. So please comment if you can see us. We want to make sure that this is actually on and actually live. And it looks like people are on. 5 people are on. Woohoo!
Can you hear okay?
Yeah, how's the sound? Sound good? Maybe.
Hit a thumbs up in the comments.
Okay, we're good. All right.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, man, we just wrapped up. Oh, no. Okay, good. Hello, everybody. So the tour just wrapped up. A 3-month tour in the GoVoke van. The GoVoke van was left in California. So we just have this replica here, a Lego replica. So that's the best we can do right now. But yes, it just wrapped up. And Peter, want to touch on some numbers and things, and we're going to get to some questions. So if you have any other questions about the tour, start leaving those in the comments so we don't miss them.
Yeah, we're just very grateful for the opportunity, for this experience, and for all the youth leaders that reached out to the Voke team to bring the Voke van experience and event to you. This was a lot of fun for Lisa and I to come out and experience an evening with you guys. Overall, we were in 5 states with the tour, and there were 23 different events, and we got to meet with and interact with about 1,323 different youth leaders and youth. So it was a ton of fun. If you were a part of this, hit a thumbs up in the comments. It was so fun hanging out with you guys. We really appreciate it. It was awesome.
It was awesome. And so we asked on Instagram ahead of time for some questions. And so we just want to start going through those. And then we have a couple of surprises for you. And any other questions that you have as we're going through, just leave it in the comments. Okay, so one question that we had was from Abby on Instagram. And she asked, what has been the biggest lesson for us? And I think probably just in the verse Proverbs, when it's talking about, we make plans, but it is the Lord who directs our steps. And that has been true in our own lives personally, and then really on this tour. We had thought by now we'd already be in Indiana, settled down, and God's like, no, you're gonna do this tour first. And so that was so awesome. We are so thankful for the opportunity that we had to do this tour and be a part of it and share with you guys. Also just like, we had an idea of where we were going to go each day, but we couldn't always prepare the interactions that we had. And so, for example, I remember there was one time, we remember what state we were in. I think Dallas, maybe in Texas. I don't know. But we pulled into a gas station, and Peter and I had just been having like a little bit of an argument, I think, over like directions, because that happens,
What? No.
And so anyways, I was just like a little bit hangry, needed some food and not really focused. Right. But we pull up with this bright orange van. It draws attention. The people, and I remember we even parked. Maybe it was earlier in their trip. Maybe it was Oklahoma, because we pulled into the gas station
Oklahoma.
and the gas tank was on the other side. So we're like, oh, we pulled into the wrong side. So we had to like pull all around the busy gas station, and we pulled up right in front of these people as they were pulling in too. And so they had also been driving around and had seen us as we were driving. All that to say, they got out and they were like, wow, what is this about? And they were just so curious, and they're like, can we take a picture of you in the van? And so if you're watching this, hello. It was just so fun to have those different connections. And so we got to share the app with them because of the bright orange van that drew attention. And then the app can, help you in growing in your faith and sharing your faith about Jesus with others. And so we're so thankful for little interactions like that, things that we didn't plan on, but happened. And then the events that we did plan, and not that we planned, that our team planned, those also were so awesome. Jacob Miller says, hey guys, what was your favorite moment of the whole trip? Ooh, that's a hard one. Probably just the events. And
yeah,
that's not like one specific thing, but I think, do you want to answer? You had something.
Yeah, it's hard to choose one favorite, right? I don't want to play a favorite here. But no, it was just so fun just interacting with the students at each of the different events and the youth leaders. Just getting to see some light bulb moments in their own eyes as we were kind of talking about some different things and talking about the app and just sharing Jesus with their friends and experiencing and treasuring that adventure of the ultimate relationship with Jesus. And then seeing people get excited about the app and using that as a way to share videos with their friends to start conversations about God. That was definitely the highlight.
Yeah, and just like meeting specific people along the way. Like Peter said, like that was awesome. Like I'm thinking of Natalie in Dallas. If you're listening, like she was just like so awesome, and just like we really connected well with her. And she was a student leader in high school who was excited about sharing her faith. It was, light bulb moment when she saw this app and how it can really help her. And so that was awesome. And then I'm thinking of my Elizabeth in San Diego. Like I really connected with her well. She was, I believe, a sophomore. And yeah, so just different people that we got to meet with. And sorry if I didn't name you, just those names are thinking off the top of my head. But yeah, it was awesome. And another
Hang on.
question.
Do you still like the color orange? Yes.
Yeah. Someone
Still
asked,
wearing it.
yeah, our team says if when we buy a house in Indiana, if we'll have an orange house, and probably not. We don't love it that much. But our vehicle, our Honda Element, is orange. So, we're going back to an orange car. So that's great. Ooh, Johnny, I noticed a small mark on the back bumper of my van. Do you guys have something to confess? It wasn't us. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so, okay, another question. This is kind of a more serious one. And this was also on Instagram, and it was asked, what is the meaning of life? And that's a really deep question. And it's good to be able to have a space where we can just talk about those questions. And that's why we're really excited for here on the Voke YouTube channel, just to get into conversations like that. So, for me, I think it really just boils down to loving God and loving others. Thing one and thing two. Think Dr. Seuss, right? And so just loving God and then therefore, because we love God, we love others. And so, yeah, that's to simplify it, but I would love to sit over coffee and have a longer discussion with you.
For sure.
Okay, Jess asked, where do we want to travel to next? Jess knows our love for travel. But yeah, where do we want to travel to next? I know my answer. My answer is super simple, not that exciting, but Peter, do you want to say your answer first?
Sure. So my first answer to this is Portugal or Iceland. So we did want to go to Iceland when we went to Europe before and ended up skipping over it. So we want to go back, and that seems to be trending right now. Like everybody's going there. It looks like such an epic and such a cool place. That would be so much fun. But Portugal looks like a beautiful place as well, like Porto and Lisbon. And then the rest of Europe that we haven't been to. That would be really cool.
Yeah. And for me, I cannot wait to travel to Indiana so we can buy a house and settle down. Like, I get to these moments where, we traveled for a year from 2017 to 2018 nonstop with our backpacks. And that kind of got the travel bug out. And then I was like, I don't want to go anywhere, right? And then it was about 6 months of like going nowhere that I was like, okay, I think I'm ready for another adventure. And then this adventure came along. And now after this adventure, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to be settled again. So right now I am at the point where I'm just like, I want to be settled, and that's where I want to travel to next. Rayleigh says, yes, Iceland. Aaron, oh, hey, Richard. It's okay. I as soon as you said hello, Peter and Lucy, I was like, what? I'm definitely Lisa. I think he knows that, but you corrected it. Thanks. Yeah, good to see you. Aaron says, how did the whole compressed into a van for 3 months affect your marriage? Ooh, I really wanted to share that as well. And so I think that actually has been the best part. I know someone earlier had asked what was the most like favorite moment, but like the best part overall has been like how it has strengthened our marriage. Just really thankful for that. I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I've been talking too much, Peter.
No, it's good. Yeah, it was definitely a great experience. Brought us together, and yeah, especially when you're traveling in confined quarters, you have to, right?
Yeah, and we only ended up spending 4 nights in the van. Most of the time, we had amazing friends and friends of friends of friends and people that we got to stay with. And so we are so thankful
Thank
to all
you.
of our hosts.
Seriously.
Because the van wasn't the most comfortable to sleep in. It wasn't unbearable, but I didn't sleep the best in it. And so I was really thankful to have places that were AC, especially in Phoenix, and better sound than being next to the train tracks and not being able to sleep at night at campgrounds in Texas. So yeah, we only ended up spending 4 nights in the actual van.
I think it was quite cozy. I think if you're a little bit shorter, like 6 foot tall or shorter, that's perfect.
Yeah, so
enjoy it, especially in Southern California. We didn't actually camp in Southern California.
Yeah,
probably should have, but the weather temperature was perfect, so it'd be super cozy in there.
Yeah, Peter actually had to. So it was a full-size bed, and Peter had to actually like lay diagonally to be able to fit. So it was a little bit awkward
Or
for
just
someone
lay
so
on my
tall.
side and bend my legs. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're caught up with questions. Any more questions? Keep leaving them. And I wanted to touch on. So they've been asked. One of the questions we've been asked is like, are they planning on doing this tour again? Speaking of height, and if someone else were to do it, they should probably be under 6'2", 6 foot. So the answer is yes, they are thinking of doing this tour again. It was such a great experience for us, and we're so thankful that we had this, and we just built up momentum, and they want to keep going with that. And I think they're not sure necessarily where they're going to do it or when they're going to do it, right? And so if they know 2020 is the plan, but if you want the GoVoke tour to come to you, would definitely recommend going to govoketour.com and saying like, yes, I want this event to come to our youth group. Share this with your youth leader. They're still considering, are they going to go further up the West Coast? Or are they going to go East Coast? Or are they going to go Central? And if you want the GoVoke tour to come to your area, comment below where you are from and where you would like us to go next. Richard said, thought you'd be sick of the color orange by now, but clearly you're not judging by your clothes. Oh, someone has already said that. It's been a long day. It's just an excuse. No problem. Okay, so yeah, and we really, could not have done this tour on our own. Like, we were the faces behind it, or in front of it, but there were definitely a lot of people behind. And so we wanted to quickly surprise you and introduce the team. Yes.
Yeah.
So we just want everyone to go around and quickly say their name and where they've most recently called home. And if you have any questions for the team, just start leaving those. But yeah, quickly, guys, where are you most recently from? Like, where do you guys call home? And Peter and I are going to
hop out.
skedaddle, and Reilly and Aaron are going to come sit here.
Alrighty. Hi, everybody. So my name is Reilly, and I actually help with the community side of Voke. So a lot of the social media with the help of Peter and Lisa. We've all been working together in order to make that a reality for you guys. But I would say that I would call home Southern California. So when you guys were in San Diego, that was home for me. And so everybody who was in San Diego and just was a part of that, like, I'm so excited that you got to experience a little bit of our world and we could bring that to you guys. So Aaron, where would you call home?
Yeah, my name's Aaron. I'm a Kiwi, so it's a bit sacrilegious for me to say that I live in the US and that I live in Orlando, but I'm gonna call home down in Hobbiton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who else have we got back here?
Yep, Paul from Colorado, new to the team just this year.
Nice.
I'm Kyle, coming from Texas, Austin area. For
Yeah.
those of you out there.
Yeah.
I'm Dave. I'm coming from Indiana.
Woohoo!
I'm Jess, and I'm from Montreal, Canada.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's most of our team, apart from a few of our peeps who are offshore and other places in the world.
Yes.
We have just a phenomenal amount of volunteers. You see that with Lisa and Peter just pitching in and joining, and Jess been down here for 3 months from Canada. We've also got Pablo over in El Salvador, and a lot. There's probably about another 12 volunteers.
Yeah, we have Anna in Brazil, and then we have some people in Bulgaria.
Yvonne.
And yeah, so the team is genuinely worldwide, and it really helps to create a global perspective for a truly global community, representing all the different places that you guys go. And Aaron, we forgot Johnny.
Oh gosh, is he commenting on there?
Yes, one of our favorite team members, Leprechauns, is definitely Johnny, who is behind a lot of the newer videos that you find in the adventures in the Voke app. So Johnny is another representative of our team, another representative of our community, and just shows the continued diversity that we get to experience in the Voke community.
So we're just super proud of Peter and Lisa and just all that they've done. I just want to say that we've been with these guys just today, just debriefing the tour and just the incredible things that those guys have done. Their talents and their skills have just been such a blessing to our team, putting together things on our social media channels, particularly just the YouTube content they've been creating. Really pumped about what they've been teaching us and just the way they've been connecting with you guys out there in YouTube land who watch these stuff and subscribe. So just want to say big ups to those guys for pitching in and just bringing such a level of professionalism and creativity to what they're doing. So gonna miss them in the sense of just being day-to-day connection with them and watching them travel and connect with people. But we are looking forward to the next GoVoke tour and in the beginning of next year somewhere. We'll see what the Lord does with that.
Yeah, and so that is the biggest thing that we wanted to communicate to you guys, is just because the GoVoke Tour 2019 is coming to a close, that does not mean that the GoVoke Tour is over. 2020 is going to be a year of new experiences and new opportunities and a lot of new things that we are excited to bring to you guys, not just on the app front, but also on the tour in so many other ways. And we don't want you to miss a moment of it. So the best way to stay involved and get connected is to subscribe to the YouTube channel, specifically before this Thursday, because there's a surprise coming out that you are not going to want to miss. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. You don't want to miss out on the new videos that are going to be coming out in the future and the new releases that we're going to be having. But the other thing is just continuing to grow our community and the app and other ways that Voke is continuing to impact the world with you guys. So go ahead and follow us on Instagram, subscribe below on YouTube, and go ahead and download the Voke app. See what all of this is about and go ahead and start to grow and own your faith together. And we can't wait to see what God does through you guys, and what 2020 is going to bring.
All right, just to wrap up, a lovely bit of friendly rivalry between New Zealand and Ireland in the Rugby World Cup. We're just going to have to find out who wins, but go the All Blacks. God bless.
Whatever. Okay. We will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. We love you guys, and we'll see you later.